Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, I am confused, but that's nothing new. Uh, Welcome to Needs More Subs. Yeah, I'm confused because I went to turn on my live stream, and when I went to turn on my live stream here, there were already people in the chat, and I like that. I'm happy about that. Hello, but I don't know how that's possible. It's very, very confusing. Oh, yeah, I'm rocking out. How you like me now? Okay. Yeah, somehow there were people in the chat before I even turned the live stream on. I don't know um, what's up with that. That's very weird. But welcome to you all. How you doing? Uh, yeah, this is the part like where I'm used to just talking to myself while I wait for people to get here. And there's people here, so I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna make some music. That's what I'm gonna do. Hang on for a second, people who are already here, until I make a little bit of music for us. Okay. Uh, yes, my fingers are unable to work at the moment right now. Uh, Welcome to Needs More Subs. We are the channel that tries to find awesome underdiscovered YouTube channels for you and helps discover them more. How are you doing? I'm trying to see the chat. Hello, Jimalali, and hello, Susan's Creative. Hello to everybody here. Hello, Modern Day Family. Oh, and Susan's Creative, you popped up on the screen just when I said hello to you. How did you do that? That's great. I can't see your name written down below. Let's move the camera back there. There, I can see your name now. Hello, Susan's Creative. How are you doing today? Hello, Rogue Exploration, and hello, Hellkitten. How are you all doing? Still completely confounded by how there was people in the chat before I even started the live chat. I like it. Um, I hope that happens in the future. Yeah. I'm going to try again to make some music real quick. Hello, thank you for your patience while we try to sort everything out. Today is a sad day in the days of Needs More Subs a little bit. Today is the day today is the day we had to say goodbye to our one last functional piece of machinery. Now at NeedsMoreSubs headquarters here, every last machine is broken. We had one that wasn't broken yet, but I accidentally knelt on it last night, and now all of them are broken. But take heart, my friends, because here at NeedsMoreSubs, we have a lot of duct tape, and we have a whole lot of baling wire, and we got bubble gum. So, there is no machine which we can't put enough tape on to have it do something again. It might not do what it used to do, but it'll do something. Anybody have any instrument requests out there? That's right, J&C Fishing. Duct tape fixes all. You put enough duct tape on that thing, you put the duct tape right in the right spot. I put the thing that broke, it had one of those little teeny tiny itty bitty cameras on it, I put the duct tape right over that camera. And now I don't even care that it used to have a camera, because that's the place where the duct tape needed to go. Hey, welcome. I think this is the right chat. I'm so confused and discombobulated. I can't tell if this is the chat from Wednesday or if this is the chat from today. Somebody say something new, and I'll know if it's just put it in quotes and say something new, end quotes, press return. Then I will know if I'm looking at today's chat or not. Nope, on this phone I'm looking at Wednesday's chat, and then on the screen there I'm looking at today's chat. That's two different chats. That's confusing me too. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix so many things. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll do that later while we're looking at a video. But for right now, we're going to look at a little piece of artwork, because lots of times I solicit requests from the audience. What would you like to see Needy do? And this week I only had time to draw one picture, unfortunately. But that's okay, because my motto is, if you only have time to do one thing, at least make it a good one. So, I had a friend here, Miss Patty Broussard, the array artist, who said, hey, you know what you could do? You could draw a picture of Captain Needy going trick-or-treating. And, that's seasonal. That's a great idea. Trick-or-treating, it's, right on time for that. So, without further ado, here is a picture of me going trick-or-treating, and of course I had to bring a buddy along, because I very much believe if you're going out late at night, you should be on the buddy system and bring a buddy. So here's me and my buddy who went as each other. Okay? Alright, yeah, you can't tell which one is which, can you? Oh no. Yeah. There's that guy, there's that guy. Which one is which? You can't even tell. Oh yeah. Happy Halloweeny, folks. I'm gonna get that on my Instagram. You'll be able to check that out. Instagram, if you're looking for Instagram NeedsMoreSubs, you just go to, you just search for NeedsMoreSubs. We're the only NeedsMoreSubs on Instagram. So this week we welcomed 5 brand new awesome channels to the awesome expanding list of awesome expanding channels, where we will look for undersubscribed awesome YouTube channels, and we add them to this awesome list of more than 200 channels that we got. The first one that we added was on Monday, October the 15th. The reason that was that Monday is the first is because Monday is the first weekday of the week, I think. So we always had the first one on Monday because we like to go in order. So 216 on our list is a site that's called Tom Perazzo, and he has a YouTube channel which is called Garage Time. And I think it's pretty super fantastic and deserves more than 653 subscribers. And maybe when you see this video, maybe you agree with me. I don't know. It's worth a look.
There are details, and this episode is for people who are super detail-oriented like me, and why I make an effort to simulate the appearance of spot welds. So please stick around.
Garage Time.
Okay, the factory, and even to this day, used spot welders, which is a resistance welding where two probes come together and just melt the metal together without adding any filler. There's no grinding. It's super quick, and it makes sense for a factory who is cranking out cars quickly. When you're repairing a car, it's generally accepted that you may not be able to have, either you don't have a spot welder like me, I don't even have one, and if you did, access is somewhat difficult because you're replacing a part with the car all around it. So access is always difficult, and some of the entry-level spot welders are, sort of questionable whether the integrity is as good as like a factory spot welder. So the method that is generally accepted in the industry is to use a MIG welder and do what's called a plug weld or a rosette weld. The problem with this method, the rosette weld, is that even if you're a perfect welder, it's gonna look different. It's not gonna look like the factory did. I do inspections from time to time for people on cars, and it's one of the things I look for. So I'm kind of clued into it. I'm going to show you how I can try to simulate the spot weld. Not that I'm trying to con anybody into this is a factory panel. I mean, here it is on YouTube. I'm going to show you the whole step here on my bench just because the lighting's better and it's easier to show on camera. These holes are 5/16.
Hopefully very interesting stuff for anybody who is interested in automotive. Wow. Once upon a time, sorry about knocking the camera there. Once upon a time, I went and got old. And when I did that, my eyesight definitely went all to pieces. So yeah, let me take my glasses off here. Oh, wait a minute. I don't wear glasses. What am I talking about? But yeah, let me hold this close to my eyes. I can see here. Okay. Michael Firer Jr. has joined the chat. Hello, thank you, welcome. I have joined the chat too. Welcome to myself. I'm here now. Oh, Mr. Pete's channel is halfway to the big time. Is here again. I got to get your blue wrench back. Hang on a second. Oh, I can't do that. I'm unable to do that right this second. So some point. Anybody who is new to our chat, if you find yourself with a blue wrench and you don't know why or why your name is in blue, your name is in blue so that you can post links to our chat. We love links from you. We love to check out what kind of videos you've been making lately. You just say, oh, this is a video about such and such, and you put it in the chat. It will end up on our forum, and anybody who's interested can take a look at it, and I will take a look at it later. It's great that way. We're going to get into our second video. This was posted on a Tuesday. Tuesday, October the 16th, that has just recently passed, the 217th channel added to the awesome expanding list of awesome expanding channels. This is awesome. I don't know if Simon is expanding or not, but this is awesome Simon Reed on a YouTube channel called Go Reedy. And this is the one of the original songs that he makes. He churns out original songs like mad. He's been doing it for a very long time, and I think he has earned more than 382 subscribers for that, or he should have. But anyway, this is a song by him. Hope you enjoy it.
I wanna
wanna be humble, I wanna be thoughtful, I wanna be new. See everything rosy, live in the moment, find out what's true. But I'm living like a fish on a pole, never getting far from the line, building up a war on my soul, demolition that it divine, holding out by holding it in, confiscating radical thought, habitating chemical sin, digging deep and counting a jar. I wanna be healthy, I wanna be wholesome, I wanna break through, find all of the secrets, live on the dance floor, never be blue. But I'm living like a fish on a pole, never get far from the line, building up a war on my soul, demolition that it divine, holding up, holding it in, confiscating radical thought, advertising chemical sin, digging deep and counting a jar. I wanna be heartfelt, I wanna be noble, I wanna sniff glue, learn all about spaceships, live in a bubble, say that I flew. But I'm living like a fish on a pole, never getting far from the line, building up a war on my soul, demolition deadly divine, holding up, holding it in, confiscating radical thought, advertising chemical sin, digging through the counting a jar.
Awesome stuff there, Simon Reedy, on the YouTube channel called Go Reedy. You can go check that out. Just for the benefit of anybody who does not know, our display here is it's not optimal. We have like a little teeny tiny screen that is being captured by a cell phone, and obviously, you know, graphical quality could be better than that, or audio quality could probably be better too. I'm not sure how it sounds on your end. But we're really not intending to show you, you know, the very best audio and video here on our channel. This is just a little sample. Hopefully, it's enough to give you an inkling. But when you want to go see the real deal, you are supposed to go over to their channel and watch it there at the source, right from the horse's mouth. If there's a horse there, you look in their mouth. So yeah. I'm going to get back into a little bit of music, and then we're going to do a little bit of chatting, and then we're going to be looking at the other 3 awesome expanding channels added to the awesome expanding list this week. Hey, Fantastic Joe, how are you? Welcome to the Needs More Subs stream of disorientation. I watch all these YouTube guru guys, all these talking head folks. They always talk about, like, if you do this, if you do that, you know, the viewer of your channel, they could end up getting confused. And they're like, don't do this, the viewer could get confused. And don't do that, the viewer could get confused. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, if people don't like being confused, they shouldn't be coming to our channel in the first place, right? I mean, this is Needs More Subs. Hello? Now for the ultra disorienting Inception screen, where you watch the chat, inside of the chat, inside of the chat, inside of the chat, inside of the chat. Wouldn't you know it, I got one bell up there trying to tempt me. But yeah, I went into this Inception screen so I can post the link if you want to follow along with us and see the five channels for yourself. That has links to it all. That has the information. It has all kinds of whoa, people, loud. So if anybody hasn't left a thumbs up, I think mostly everybody has, but if you like this stream, you can feel free to leave a thumbs up. If anybody would like to request artwork for next week, I'm traveling this weekend, so it would definitely be a good time for me to have a lot more drawing to do. I know I have some backlog of drawing. I know people ask for, I know Try It is waiting for that pyrophone drawing, which I definitely intend to do at some point. And there was a great suggestion of Needy riding a bicycle with a flower basket. And I can't wait to see how that turns out. I gotta find a bicycle with a flower basket, but that's gonna be a great one. So here is the third channel that we added to our awesome expanding list of awesome expanding channels on Wednesday. On Wednesdays, we add a YouTube channel that has maybe a little bit more. It's not quite as small, a little bit bigger, smaller one. A little bit less smaller and a little tiny bit bigger, but still not, not huge. We don't really, like, what impact could we have on, like, the big, huge channels? We shout them out. Who cares? They gain 1 subscriber or something. Whatever. But on Wednesdays, we do a little bit bigger channel, more established. And for this Wednesday, our selection was that of Mr. Ian Corzine, a great attorney out there on the West Coast, doing great videos. And I love this video in particular because it also features a crossover with Nick Vam. And a lot of people who've been around various YouTube channels recognize Nick Vam because they're involved in a lot of things. They are helping YouTube get better in a lot of ways for a lot of people. So without further ado, check out this awesome video from Ian Corzine, which also features Micah from Nick Vam TV.
So you've posted your video to YouTube, but it's not getting views. That is a bummer.
Huh? This is a bummer, man. That's a bummer.
So what can you do?
Get on Instagram, man.
In this video, I'll give you my 5 tips for advertising your YouTube channel on Instagram.
No, I give you my 5 tips for advertising your YouTube channel on Instagram.
How about this? We'll both give you our 5 tips for advertising your YouTube channel on Instagram. Sound good?
Sounds good.
So stay to the end of this video when Micah and I will give you some secret strategies for getting views on Instagram. We're going to give you a little present that'll make it that much easier for you to get some views on Instagram.
So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe if you want, and share with your friends.
And come with us to the heart of the matter. Guys, YouTube is really hard, right?
YouTube is hard.
Yeah.
You put a lot of work into it. You get out, you do your vlog, you're teaching people things. You really feel like it's the one. And after all that work, the hardest part is getting people to watch it.
So Mike and I are going to give you our 5 steps for advertising your YouTube channel on Instagram. It's a great way to be able to get views for your YouTube channel. If you're new to Heart of the Matter, I'm attorney Ian Corzine, and I've been giving legal tips to creators just like you for the past 20 years. And today, we're lucky enough to be in northern Arkansas, and we have Micah Nichols of Nick Vam TV. What do you guys do over there on Nick Vam TV?
At Nick Fam TV, we do a whole lot of whatever we want to do, basically. We do family vlogs, we play games, we go travel, we challenge each other. Most of the time, we don't know what we're going to do, we just do stuff. But
Awesome video. If you are wanting to see the whole video, you should go check out Ian Corzine's channel. As far as I know, that is Micah's actual real beard right there. I think, yeah, that looks like his real actual beard. So, does anybody out there in our listening audience have Instagram? If you have Instagram, please post a link to your Instagram on the chat, because NeedsMoreSubs would love to follow you. NeedsMoreSubs would love to be followed by you also. A lot of times I say this phrase, post the link in the chat. It occurs to me that maybe not everybody knows exactly how to post a link in the chat. Not everybody has had the blue wrench before and all that. If you are on a cell phone, I don't really know how to tell you how to post a link in the chat, because I've never been able to figure out how to successfully do that. But if you're on desktop in a browser, up here near the top, you just there's links here. And if you select the whole link, you can right-click on it and do the copy. And then you can go to the chat. And you can right-click and do the paste. paste is not showing up for me, so I can't do that. But you can hold down Control and press V, and it will be the same thing as the paste. So Control C is the same thing as a copy, and Control V is the same thing as a paste. And in that way, you can copy selections of text or big, long, complicated links and things like that, and you can bring them to our chat, and then you can paste them in there and press enter, and boom, there's a link. So I'm going to go get a link to our Instagram and post mine in the chat, and you are invited to do the same thing with yours. Awesome. Hey, that is a really impressive looking link there, Zenlo and me. I like that link that you pasted in the chat. The first of many, I hope. Okay, we got two more videos to get through. We're going to try to speed things up. Right here we have this YouTube channel that was added on Thursday, which is the YouTube channel of Javier Mercedes, who is a podcaster also from the west coast of the US of A. He has a great podcasting, he has a great podcast, and he has a great YouTube channel, which often takes you behind the scenes of that podcast and shows you some of the awesome YouTube creators that he is interviewing. I think you will enjoy it very much, but here is a quick sampling just so you can get to know Javier.
For people who are looking into how they can create content, there is always something under the surface.
Like this room in general, it's like, oh, what's the story behind the room that we're recording in right now? That actually sounds like a good story to tell. The physical representation of like our interaction right now, the story behind it. Welcome to today's episode, Mike. Eventually, in this episode, we're gonna get to this spot, but let's take you to the start of the day. What is up, Merce Nation? Javier Mercedes here for a episode about me being in LA. Like, I'm here in a space talking to you, knowing the context of what's happening. Today, I am meeting somebody special, and that certain somebody really knows how to tell a story. It's Jeff Barch of Story Greenlight. Really cool guy. Some months ago, I was the full-time senior video editor at The Chive. In my role as an editor, I'm constantly looking for ways to perfect my video craft. But besides the physicality of being able to push buttons and edit very fast, there's the theoretical and creative side of editing. The art of storytelling. And that's where you come in. I stumbled across you on YouTube. You're like a digital person.
Story Greenlight is all about creative video editing and powerful storytelling to help you turn up the impact of your message and to connect with your audience and to change people's lives.
YouTube is an amazing place in that you can watch somebody entertain, educate, or inspire you through a screen. But the potential of collaborating with and meeting these people in real life isn't that far off. So I start my podcast, Passion in Progress. And eventually, I found myself in LA podcasting with a lot of the creators that I had come to know over the internet, but now I'm meeting them in real life. And I gotta say, one of the most interesting things about meeting these people in real life is that you get to see the sceneries that they normally shoot in. He has this one shot where he goes around the thing at like a hyperlapse. Maybe I can get my face in it and do the same thing where he's like, not as cool of a shot. Not as cool of a shot. Not as cool of a shot. Podcast. This is Jeff March of Story Greenlight.
The greatest fulfillment that I have found for myself in life comes when I am operating within my strengths personally, and I am using those strengths to be of service to others. Hanging out more with more creators online, you just start seeing things in a fast way.
Yeah.
Which is one of the main things about me. It's like, I'm an editor. My career is editing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still very much learning about
Two awesome creators going head to head in an interview setting. Javier interviewing Jeff Barsh. They both have YouTube channels, and they're both definitely very much worth checking out. Okay, we've had a few questions come in the chat or suggestions, so let's address those real quick before we get into our last video of the week. Michael Firer Jr. has been asking, do I have a Patreon? Well, I have a secret identity, and as a superhero, I have not found a way that I can actually set up a Patreon without revealing my secret identity. So for NeedsMoreSubs, no, I do not have a Patreon. Maybe my alter ego might have a Patreon somewhere. That could be a possibility, but you didn't hear that from me. Also, Susan's Creative has reminded me that we have a Collabathon, which is being planned. There is a video coming out sometime this weekend about Phase 2, because Phase 1 has concluded. We voted. Yay, if people voted, then democracy, okay? So people voted, and November 17th is the date. And people voted, and Niagara Falls is the location. And I didn't vote for either of those two things, so you can't blame me. Okay. But we very much hope that we will see you in Niagara Falls in November 17th if you are anywhere in this region, because all the meetups, all the collabos, they always seem to happen in like Los Angeles or like they're just somewhere not here. So here in the northeastern United States, we said, forget that, we're going to make our own. So that's what we're trying to do. And on November 17th, it's going to happen. We're going to get some folks together, and we're going to collaborate on making a lot of cool video content. And even if you are not in the northeastern USA, and even if you can't make it in person, there will be a possibility of getting in and collaborating with it, and we'll explain more about how that's possible in a video coming very shortly soon. Welcome to the people who have joined us since I did welcomes. Yeah, I can't, I'm trying to manipulate all these screens here. Welcome to Justin Bennett. There were more, and I can't find you right now. Welcome, Inspired John, how are you? Just want you to know, I am a superhero, no matter what you say. If you have a link to that video of that interview, that hack job that you did on me, you can feel free to post that, but nobody should go and watch it. Even if they've watched it before, they should not go and watch it again. That would be wrong. I wanted to say welcome to 7 is enough. I wanted to say welcome to ask questions, try it if I have not. And we got one more video that we're going to get into. The video for the channel that just got added to the awesome list of awesome expanding channels only minutes ago. The channel for today, Friday, October the 19th, is a channel that is called, what is it called? It's called Magic Inspired. And it is a channel by Derek Sellinger. And yes, it only has 135 subscribers because it's new and it's only been around for a little while. but I think it should get a lot more subscribers very fast because it's kind of awesome, and hopefully you will agree. But here is a sample of what goes on the Magic Inspired channel.
Perspective. My art, magic, is dependent on this idea, perspective, because our perspective changes how we perceive and what we perceive. In fact, all art is dependent upon this idea. All communication is dependent upon this idea. Life itself is dependent upon this idea. Today, I'm going to share with you how I got my superpowers and how you can get yours.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me see.
Hilarious.
Me and the Magic Man went for a long drive.
It's a great day to be alive. Derek Salinger here with Magic Inspired, the channel that's all about noticing the magic that's around us right now. Ever since I was a kid, I've been fascinated by superheroes. They've really come into vogue as of late, but when I was a kid, they weren't necessarily the coolest thing to be into, but I collected some comic books, and I was particularly passionate about reading about the origin story. What made the superhero get their superpower? I found that so fascinating. I think one of the reasons why I was fascinated with those stories in particular is because my mom told me a story about me when I was 8 years old. She told me that when she was pregnant with me, she was electrocuted. She was in her first trimester of pregnancy, the most vulnerable time for the fetus, and she grabbed 220 volts of live electricity while she was showing a lady how to hook up the stove. And the electricity blew her across the room. She was rushed to the hospital, and she barely survived. The doctors said that certainly her baby would not survive, and if it did, it would most certainly not be normal. She carried me to term, and I was born with all my digits, and everything seemed to be okay. Whether I'm normal or not, I'll leave up to your judgment. But I remember when she told me this story when I was 8, over a glass of milk, half full. It changed the way I saw the world. I began to think 2 thoughts. The first is that I have superpowers. I mean, I've got to. I was electrocuted before I was born. It's just like the superheroes. I tried to fly. I cannot fly. The second thought I had 8 years old.
Okay, if you'd like to find out the second thought that he had, you can go to his actual channel, Magic Inspired. There's a link to it on the forum. You can just type it into your YouTube search bar, Magic Inspired. Hopefully it will come up, but you never know with the YouTubes. And you should definitely check that out, and you can subscribe to it if it's something that you think you will watch very often, which, you know, looks good to me. I don't know about you. We're going to wrap up in a little bit, but I would like to thank you very much, everybody who came to join us today. This is how we do it, you know. We do this every Monday and every, well, I mean, it's actually, it says on our channel art, it says most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And that's what's actually accurate because there's no guarantees with Needs More Subs. You know, you never know. But yeah, mostly Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll be here at noon o'clock-ish, live streaming for about, you know, 30, 40, 45-ish minutes or thereabouts. And, you know, it'll be a little bit confusing, but we'll all band together and we'll get each other through it, and it'll be okay. Okay. I do believe that might be all I got for today.
If I had this power, but it really doesn't take.
But thank you very much for joining us.
A unique makeup of gifts and talents and abilities that are very unique to us.
Inspired John is going live at 1 o'clock, so you got 15 minutes to go get yourself a sandwich and head over to Inspired John's channel. If you got any last-minute links that you'd like to share with the group, you know, you just cut and paste them right on in there. That's all I got. And so I'll be signing off. Thank you very much again for joining us. Peace. And if you join our forum, we love that. That's like one of our favorite things. Make yourself an account on our forum, and you post a link to your video on our forum, and we'll play it next Wednesday. And that's seriously all I got. Okay? So, peace and
And I apologize
see
for my
you
language.
later.